Been working on the foxbody here for the last couple weeks. Got I think I've already showed the engine bay painted. I don't know. Anywho, we're getting ready to paint underneath of it. We done got it sandblasted and cleaned up underneath and ready to throw the paint after I get everything masked off. And we've got the motor ready. It's ready to be put in. We got the transmission, it's automatic. Built 302, mildly built, more or less factory, I guess. We're going back fuel injected. I got a Edelbrock intake and top for it to put on it. It should be, but I got the motor mounts or the trans mounts cleaned up. Bought a new transmission rubber mount for it. And we should be going back together with it as soon as I get the underneath of it painted. Probably going to end up painting the outside too. Got to do a few little things and we should be there. You gotta turn this thing around to get it in position for the motor to be put in. So let's give it a try. Well, that was easy. All right. Now we'll get the doors open and get the motor up and push her in. Okay, motor is going in. Okay. there and move my speedometer cable, and she should drop on in. Okay, before the video gets too much longer, I'll go ahead and end it, and I'll be back whenever I get her dropped in. All right, we'll be back. Okay, we do have the motor in now, setting in. Got a lot to still hook up, but motor's in, transmission's in. We gotta torque everything and check everything out, and we should be getting there anyway. Got a lot to do. I don't know. We should be putting it in, well, after we get everything, the headers on. I can't find no bolts. I guess I'm gonna have to order some from LMR. But once I get those in, I will be putting the intake, fuel pump, fuel system, and all that back on, and that should do it for right now. Anyway, I was just wanting to get this motor and trans sitting in here today, and we got it. All right, we'll be back. I'm gonna try to video a little bit of the bottom of it. I painted underneath of it. New mount, cleaned up the cross member, painted it. It is automatic. Got a new oil pan on it. Okay, we still gotta find trans lines. I ain't found those yet. Okay. Right. For those who've seen this channel, or those that ain't, this is my car right here. I've always been a Chevy guy until I redone one of these for a friend of mine at work. And I noticed, man, these, I always liked these cars, looks of them. But I never was a Ford guy because of all the troubles they gave. But I said, heck, I like these cars. So I bought me one. I got his done, I got videos on it, what we done did. So I bought me one just to buy it. And I had to put a motor, I bought a motor, rebuilt it, bought a automatic transmission. It's automatic. It was trying to build this thing on a budget, and it was already an automatic car, so I just went ahead and went with automatic. And I'm gonna put this thing together. I know, people have a lot of trouble out of the systems on these things, the fuel systems and all this vacuum stuff these cars have. So I'm gonna build me one of them and see what goes on with it. What kind of troubles we'll have. May end up doing away with this fuel system it has and put a Terminator X. I don't know. I've researched that some, and it seems pretty good. I don't know. I just know these systems in here, it seems like people have nothing but trouble out of. But we'll, and then people don't. So, I guess it's all in what you know about them. And I heard one guy say he done away with all the vacuums he could do away with. So that sounded pretty good. That may be what I do. But hey, we're going to build this thing and see where it goes, where it takes us. And yeah, we're back off the Camaro again. I decided I had this thing up for sale. And trying to sell it for what I had in it. Nobody hit on it or nothing. So I said, well, I'm gonna have to finish the motor, put it in, and I ended up painting all this. And I painted all underneath and everything. Of course, you saw that. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it right now. So I guess my next deal is I painted half of the car underneath. Now I got to paint all around the rear end and up in there where I sandblasted all that. Get all that painted where I can get my gas tank back in, and then I'll put my fuel lines on, and I'm gonna clean all my injectors. We'll get all them in, and after that we should be able to put the upper intake on it, and we'll start putting her all together. All right, stay tuned if you want to see more of this build and see it as a perspective of someone who I've worked on vehicles my whole life. Since I was 18, I've worked on vehicles. I've rebuilt them, tore them down into a million pieces. But hey, I'm gonna give Ford a chance. I like some of their cars. I like Mustangs and the F-100s and stuff like that. But we'll give it a chance. We're going to the Foxtoberfest in Charlotte a couple more weeks from now, so maybe I can get some ideas down there of what I like. And yeah, we'll see where it leads and where it goes. All right, if you want to see more of it and see it from my point of view, I'm 61 years old and never fooled with Fords much. My dad he was a Ford guy, and I used to kid him all the time. He's passed away now, but I used to kid him all the time. I passed his house as I go home, and his hoods were always waving at me. When I went by, they were always up. I always gave him a hard time over that. But yeah, Fords ain't that bad. Just, the times that I grew up, always, you had to have a same part made by the same day, by the same person, the same year before they'd fit. I don't know. That's the way it always seemed. But may not be true. I don't know. But, all right, if you want to watch more, subscribe and keep a lookout. Alrighty, that ought to end this session, and thanks for watching.